Good morning, folks. It's Thanksgiving Day 2020. It's about 8:20 in the morning here in my humble little desert shack in Tucson, Arizona. I can see mountains to the left, the Tucson Mountains, as they're called. And as I look out my living room window, I can see the Santa Catalinas, a huge mountain range on the north perimeter of Tucson. The Catalinas actually top out over 9,000 feet, and there's pine forest up there. But it's a very rugged, gnarly looking range from down here in the desert floor. Creates quite a backdrop to the entire city of Tucson, I must say. My purpose this morning is to play a piece that I like to call the Peace-on-Earth Waltz. And I'm going to play it on this old French violin made by a feller by the name of Nicolas Morlot, who was a maker who flourished in the vicinity of Paris or Mirecourt, France. This violin dates back to about 1820, about exactly 200 years old. I have done extensive work to this violin, actually. And I've got it sounding pretty damn good, if I may say so. The Peace-on-Earth Waltz. Two of the three parts in this waltz were first composed by myself long ago. Probably 20 years ago or better. No, even longer than that, actually. Back in the 1990s. 25 years ago, I would say. Kind of wrote the piece back then. I wrote it in honor of a friend of mine by the name of Michael Cooney, who was a great piper, plays the Ilian pipes. Very traditional piper. He learned from his father as a young boy. His father, Martin Cooney, taught Michael how to play. And they lived in the vicinity of, or in the city of Turles, which is in County Tipperary, right about the center of the Irish island. And I actually had the pleasure of meeting Martin Cooney once upon a time when my wife at the time and I went to Ireland to attend a Cooney family wedding. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was Michael Cooney's sister that was getting married. And that was a very marvelous time, I must say. But Michael Cooney, or Michael Piper Cooney, as he is sometimes called, lived in St. Louis, Missouri, all through the 90s, back when I lived there also. We used to hobnob around together, mostly having to do with a couple of bands that we were all in. I was in a very popular local band, extremely popular local band, a band which pretty much packed every club or bar we ever played in. It would be shoulder to shoulder with lines out the door. The band was called the Geyer Street Sheiks. And I played the fiddle in that group. It was a 7-piece band. And it was a completely insane time of my life. Utterly insane. It damn near killed me, actually. But we were all friends with Piper Cooney, and he used to play at this popular Irish pub in St. Louis called McGurk's. Cooney would play with the likes of the great accordion player Joe Burke and the great singer and guitar player Terry Corcoran. They had a wonderful trio there for several years. But Michael Cooney was just an amazing piper. Played very traditional style Irish tunes. Absolutely top flight player. He was a good friend. He was a crazy son of a bitch, man, but he was a good friend. And I've kind of lost touch with him. He was living in upstate New York for a while. But I heard some years back that he had moved back to Ireland. I don't know what's become of him, quite frankly. But I wrote two of the parts for this waltz. I wrote originally as an Irish reel in 4/4 time. Two of the parts originally what was a 3-part piece, which I wrote in honor of Michael Cooney. And I think at that time I just called the piece Piper Cooney. I've taken two of those parts and I've placed them or reconfigured them into waltz time. And then I added a third part. And so I want to play this piece for you now. This waltz, which I like to call the Peace-on-Earth Waltz. Playing on my Nicholas Morleau violin, made approximately 1820 near Paris, village of Mirecourt, France. the Peace-on-Earth Waltz. Blessings to all of you out there.